Adults with ADHD rarely fall asleep easily, stay asleep consistently, or wake feeling refreshed. More often, both mental and physical restlessness disrupt sleep, and the resulting exhaustion negatively impacts overall functioning and treatment outcomes. Sleep problems are the rule, not the exception. About 60% of adults with ADHD screen positive for a sleep disorder. Studies suggest 43 to 85% report chronic sleep problems. Sleep issues are not incidental. They're core to the ADHD phenotype. Delayed sleep phase is extremely common. Roughly 73 to 78% of people with ADHD have a delayed sleep-wake cycle. About 36% meet criteria for delayed sleep phase syndrome, DSPS. This is not just bad habits, it's often a biological timing difference. ADHD brains show measurable sleep differences. Compared to non-ADHD individuals, adults with ADHD tend to have longer time to fall asleep, sleep latency, lower sleep efficiency, and more fragmented sleep. This isn't just behavioral, it's neurophysiological. Multiple sleep disorders are overrepresented. Common co-occurring sleep conditions: insomnia, approximately 30%, restless legs/periodic limb movement, approximately 29%, delayed sleep phase, approximately 36%. You may want to screen for sleep disorders, not just assume ADHD insomnia. Sleep and ADHD worsen each other. It's a bidirectional loop. Sleep disruption worsens attention, mood, and impulse control, increases emotional reactivity and fatigue. ADHD symptoms: increased bedtime resistance, rumination, and irregular schedules. This creates a reinforcing loop. ADHD increases poor sleep. Worse ADHD leads to worse sleep. Social jet lag is common in ADHD. Because of delayed circadian rhythm, natural sleep time does not equal required sleep time, which leads to chronic sleep debt. This explains why people with ADHD sleep fine on weekends, but struggle during the work week. Comorbid conditions amplify sleep issues. Sleep problems are strongly associated with depression, anxiety, PTSD, substance use. Sometimes sleep is being driven by comorbidity, not just ADHD. Sleep hygiene is about what you do during the day and evening that affects your ability to sleep at night. Inconsistent routines are a major driver. ADHD is associated with irregular bedtimes and irregular wake times. So one of the highest yield interventions is consistency will get you to perfection. Hyperfocus delays sleep. People with ADHD often get pulled into stimulating tasks at night and then lose awareness of time. It's a now versus not now time perception. Screen exposure hits people with ADHD harder, even more than average. Light exposure delays melatonin, and cognitive stimulation keeps the brain on. Sleep hygiene means behavior change. These strategies focus on supporting the body's ability to wind down and maintain consistent sleep patterns. Limit caffeine later in the day. Caffeine can increase mental hyperactivity and interfere with sleep onset. It may also contribute to nighttime awakenings due to its mild diuretic effect. Reduce fluid intake close to bedtime. It helps minimize sleep disruption from needing to use the bathroom. Recognize natural energy patterns. Many people with ADHD feel most focused and productive at night due to fewer distractions. While this is a real strength, it can conflict with required morning schedules, so awareness is key for making intentional adjustments. Over time, people with insomnia often teach their brain that the bed is a place for being awake, stressed, or trying to sleep unsuccessfully. Stimulus control reverses that. ADHD brains are stimulation sensitive. Even small inputs can keep the brain active, whether it's light, noise, or cognitive stimulation. So stimulus control matters more, not less. Bed equals thinking space problem. A very ADHD-specific issue. Bed becomes a place for planning, rumination, idea generation. If your best ideas happen in bed, your brain will keep you awake to have them. These strategies aim to strengthen the brain's association between bed and sleep. Use the bed only for sleep. Go to bed specifically to sleep rather than for late-night productivity, screen time, or thinking time. Avoid engaging activities in bed. Many individuals with ADHD feel mentally activated at night. If the bed becomes associated with the thinking, planning, or stimulation, it reinforces wakefulness instead of sleep. Stimulus control means environment change. Create a low stimulation nighttime environment. Since ADHD brains are sensitive to input, reducing noise, light, and cognitive stimulation can help support the transition out of the daytime arousal state. When people spend too much time in bed trying to sleep, it actually makes sleep more fragmented. Sleep restriction tightens the schedule so the body builds stronger sleep pressure. Sleep restriction means sleep scheduling. These interventions target circadian rhythm and waking difficulties. Align sleep schedule with actual sleep ability. Many individuals with ADHD attempt sleep before their brain is ready, leading to long periods of wakefulness in bed. Tightening the sleep window can improve sleep efficiency over time. 2-alarm strategy for waking. First alarm, wake briefly to take stimulant medication, kept at bedside, then return to sleep. Second alarm, about 1 hour later, medication is active, making it easier to wake and get out of bed. Circadian rhythm support. Light exposure. Sunrise/sunset simulation lights may help regulate the internal clock, particularly for those with delayed sleep phase patterns. Some individuals report improved time awareness and morning functioning when their circadian rhythm is more aligned. Delayed rhythm means forcing earlier sleep often backfires. Trying to sleep too early leads to frustration and conditioned insomnia. This strengthens the case for sleep window alignment and gradual shifts, not abrupt ones. Morning activation is a neurological problem, not motivation. Difficulty waking is linked to circadian delay, sleep inertia, possibly dopamine dysregulation. This supports the 2-alarm strategy and light exposure interventions. Light is one of the most powerful interventions because ADHD is so tied to circadian rhythm. Morning light equals key anchor. Evening light equals major disruptor.